What if you reach the edge of everything? No stars, no light, no sound. Would there be nothing? Or something worse than nothing? Something your brain can't picture? Scientists have chased this question for centuries. Some think the answer will change your reality. Others think the question is broken. Either way, get ready. You won't see the night sky the same way again. Stay with me. This gets strange fast. Because this isn't just about space. It's about you too. Every human who ever lived asked this. Cavemen stared up and wondered. Kings wondered. Prisoners wondered. Even scientists with all their tools still wonder. Nobody has ever truly answered it. Not once. Not fully. Let's start small. Earth feels huge to us, but it's just a speck. Our sun could fit 1 million Earths inside it. And our sun? It's average. Even boring. Some stars are 1,000 times bigger. Now zoom out further. Our galaxy holds 100 billion stars, and there are 2 trillion galaxies like it. Wait. But here's the strange part. That's only what we can actually see. Why can't we see more? Because light has a speed limit. The universe has been expanding since the Big Bang. Some light hasn't reached us yet, so there's a wall around us. Not a real wall. A wall made of time itself. Beyond it, more stars. Maybe forever. We call this the observable universe. Everything we study is just a fraction of what exists. We've never seen most of reality. Not even close. Here's where it gets weirder. Many scientists think the universe has no edge. Picture the surface of a balloon. An ant walking on it never finds a border. It just keeps walking, forever curving. Some believe space works the same way. You could travel for trillions of years and never hit a wall. Wait, but here's the strange part. If there's no edge, what are we expanding into? Here's the mind-breaking part. Space and time were born together. Physicists call this the Big Bang. It wasn't an explosion inside space. It was the birth of space itself. Before that moment, there was no before. Time hadn't started ticking yet. There was no outside to fall into. There was no inside either. Read that again. It still won't fully make sense. Here's why this feels so uncomfortable. Human brains evolved on a small planet. We're wired to expect edges, borders, walls. That instinct kept our ancestors alive. Knowing where the cliff ended meant survival. Knowing enemy land meant safety. So our brains still search for boundaries, even in space, where none may exist. Wait, but here's the strange part. Even physicists say this idea keeps them up at night. Some scientists go even further. They believe our universe isn't alone. This idea is called the multiverse. Imagine countless bubbles in pure nothingness. Each bubble is its own universe. Some might have different physics. Some might collapse in seconds. Some might never form stars at all. Some might have no time at all. Imagine a universe frozen in one instant, forever. No past, no future. Some might expand forever, silent and empty. One might be almost identical to ours. Somewhere, another version of you might exist. This isn't just science fiction. It comes from inflation theory. It explains why our universe looks so flat. If inflation is true, it may never stop. New universes could keep forming forever, like bubbles in a pot that never cools. Wait, but here's the strange part. We may never test this idea. Those universes might be forever unreachable, untouchable, unseeable, unprovable, just there. Maybe. Now, here's a theory that terrifies people. What if our universe is a simulation? Philosopher Nick Bostrom proposed this in 2003. His argument is simple. Technology keeps advancing for thousands of years. Simulated realities could become perfectly convincing. If that's possible, there could be countless simulations. Far more simulations than real universes. Which means we're statistically likely inside one. Wait, but here's the strange part. If true, outside wouldn't be space at all. It might be a computer. In a completely different reality. Every generation believed they understood the universe. Ancient people thought Earth was the center. Then the sun replaced Earth. Then billions of stars replaced the sun. Then galaxies replaced stars. Now the observable universe replaces galaxies. Every time we thought we found the final answer. Every time we were wrong. So maybe this mystery isn't hidden by accident. Maybe our minds simply have limits. Our brains evolved to survive on one small planet, not to understand infinite space, not to grasp extra dimensions. We're using Stone Age brains for cosmic questions. That should feel impossible. And yet, here we are. Humans are natural storytellers. Ancient people looked up and saw gods in the stars, not because they were foolish, because their brains needed meaning to feel safe. We haven't changed much. We just traded myths for telescopes. Maybe we're not really asking about space. Maybe we're asking if we matter. We want proof our lives connect to something vast. We want to know we're not an accident. This was never really about physics. It's about meaning, about belonging, about being seen by something vast and silent. Wait, but here's the strange part. We're the only known thing that asked this question. Not the stars, not the galaxies, just us. So, what is outside the universe? Take a breath before you answer, because every answer leads to another question. That's the trap. And the beauty. Maybe nothing at all. Maybe endless other universes, drifting in silence. Maybe a simulation we could never detect. Maybe a question our minds can't answer. Or maybe the question itself is wrong. Maybe outside doesn't exist the way we picture it. Maybe the universe simply is no edge, no wall, no outside to find, just endless space folding into itself forever. We don't ask this question to get an answer. We ask it to feel connected to something enormous, something older than time, bigger than fear. We are tiny, breakable, temporary, but we're the only thing that wonders why. Maybe that's the real miracle, not what waits outside the universe, but that something inside it learned to ask. Somewhere out there, the universe may have no edge, but somewhere in here, inside you, neither does curiosity.